What happens when five lifelong friends, all little people, leave behind their busy lives and head to Palm Springs for one unforgettable vacation? Well, TLC is about to show us exactly that. The network has officially announced a brand new reality series called Little Singles, and the very first trailer is already getting people talking online. From poolside flirting, to emotional confessions, to chaotic dating moments, this show promises drama, laughter, friendship, and a completely fresh perspective on love and life. And honestly, the trailer gives us way more than anyone expected. So today, we're breaking down everything revealed in TLC's new Little Singles trailer, what the show is about, who the cast members are, and why fans are already comparing it to some of reality TV's biggest relationship shows. Let's get into it. Story start. TLC has built a reputation for creating reality shows that focus on unique lifestyles, personal journeys, and emotional relationships. Over the years, the network introduced audiences to unforgettable series featuring families, couples, and individuals navigating life in completely different ways. And now, TLC is adding another title to that lineup with Little Singles. The new series follows five single friends with dwarfism as they head to Palm Springs, California, for what starts as a fun vacation, but quickly turns into something much bigger. According to the official trailer, the group isn't just looking for relaxation. They're also searching for romance, confidence, personal growth, and maybe even true love. The vibe of the trailer feels like a mix between a tropical dating show and a close friends reality series. One moment, everyone is laughing together by the pool. The next moment, someone is crying during a serious conversation about relationships and insecurity. And then suddenly, there's flirting, awkward dates, and unexpected tension between the friends. TLC clearly wants viewers to feel emotionally connected to the cast instead of simply watching them for entertainment. The trailer opens with bright Palm Springs visuals, sunny weather, luxury houses, cocktails, music, and a group of friends arriving together with huge energy. One cast member says, "This trip could change everything." That line alone basically sets the tone for the entire show. Because from the beginning, TLC makes it clear this is not just another vacation series. It's about taking risks, putting yourself out there, and trying to find love in a world where dating hasn't always been easy for them. As the trailer continues, we start learning more about the personalities inside the group. Some are confident and outgoing. Others seem nervous about relationships and dating. One cast member jokes about having terrible luck in love, while another says they are finally ready to stop settling for less. And immediately, viewers get the sense that every person in this group has their own emotional story. That's probably one of the biggest reasons the trailer is already attracting attention online. People are saying the show feels more personal and authentic than they expected. Instead of focusing only on drama, TLC seems to be highlighting real emotional experiences that many viewers can actually relate to. Fear of rejection, wanting to feel desired, struggling with confidence, trying to trust people again after heartbreak. Those themes appear throughout the trailer. But of course, this is still reality television. So yes, there's plenty of chaos too. One quick scene shows two cast members arguing during dinner. Another moment hints at jealousy after someone gets attention from a potential romantic interest. And then there's a scene where one person storms away from the group while others look completely shocked. The editing makes it obvious that friendships are going to be tested during this trip, and fans already want to know what exactly causes the tension. Social media reactions started almost immediately after the trailer dropped. Some viewers praised TLC for giving little people another platform to share their stories in a modern dating-focused format. Others said the cast chemistry already feels strong, which could make the series addictive to watch. A lot of comments also focused on how refreshing it feels to see dating conversations from a perspective that reality TV rarely highlights. Because while there have been several shows featuring people with dwarfism before, Little Singles appears to focus heavily on independence, friendship, romance, and adult social life in a way that feels more current and lifestyle-driven. And that difference is important. The cast members are not being presented as side characters or inspirational figures. Instead, they are the center of the story. Young adults trying to enjoy life, build confidence, and find meaningful relationships. The trailer even includes moments where cast members openly discuss how difficult dating can sometimes be as little people. One person admits they often wonder whether someone genuinely likes them or is simply curious about them physically. That moment in the trailer feels especially emotional because it highlights a reality many people probably never think about. And TLC seems determined to include both the fun and painful sides of modern dating. Another major part of the trailer focuses on friendship. The group clearly shares deep history together. They tease each other constantly. They party together, they support one another emotionally. But at the same time, close friendships can become messy very quickly when romance enters the picture. And based on the trailer, that absolutely happens during this trip.
Alex
At
is
one
our
point, a cast
youngest
member
child.
warns
He
another
is 10
friend,
years old and
"Don't
he's
play
in
with
fourth
people's
grade this year.
feelings." That single line immediately created speculation online. Fans are already wondering whether love triangles could become part of the story. And honestly, TLC's editing seems designed to encourage exactly those kinds of questions. The network knows viewers love emotional tension mixed with relationship drama. But despite all the chaos teased in the trailer, there are also surprisingly wholesome moments. Scenes of the group dancing together, laughing uncontrollably, encouraging each other before dates, having honest conversations late at night. Those clips make the cast feel real instead of overly manufactured. And that authenticity could become the biggest strength of the series, because reality audiences today are much more interested in genuine emotional connection than fake scripted drama. The timing of the show's release is also interesting. Dating reality content has become incredibly popular again over the last few years. Shows centered around relationships, emotional vulnerability, and friendship dynamics continue dominating streaming platforms and television ratings. So TLC entering that space with a completely different perspective could actually work very well, especially if audiences connect with the personalities involved. And based on the trailer alone, several cast members already feel memorable. Some viewers are even predicting breakout stars before the first episode has officially aired. One thing is certain. TLC wants little singles to feel emotional, funny, messy, romantic, and relatable all at the same time. And from the first trailer, it honestly looks like they may have succeeded. As more people started watching the trailer, one major discussion quickly began spreading online. Is Little Singles going to change the way reality TV portrays little people? That question keeps appearing across social media platforms because many viewers feel the series already looks very different from older television formats. Instead of focusing mainly on family life or medical conversations, this show puts friendship, nightlife, dating, attraction, and emotional vulnerability at the center. And for many fans, that feels refreshing. The trailer repeatedly emphasizes independence and confidence. The cast members are shown dressing up for nights out, preparing for dates, joking with each other, and talking openly about what they want in relationships. There's a scene where one cast member stands in front of a mirror before going out and says, "I'm tired of doubting myself." That moment lasts only a few seconds, but it feels important. Because underneath all the fun vacation energy, the trailer hints at deeper emotional struggles many of the cast members carry with them. And that's where the show could really connect with audiences. Not everyone watching will relate to dwarfism specifically, but almost everyone understands insecurity, rejection, loneliness, or the fear of not being accepted. That emotional universality is probably why the trailer is getting attention beyond TLC's usual audience. Another interesting thing about the trailer is how cinematic it feels compared to traditional reality TV. The editing is faster. The music feels more modern. The visuals are colorful and stylish. Palm Springs almost becomes its own character in the show. Every scene is packed with bright lights, luxury pools, desert landscapes, parties, and romantic nighttime settings. TLC clearly wants the series to feel youthful and energetic. And honestly, the location choice makes perfect sense. Palm Springs has always been associated with relaxation, freedom, confidence, and reinvention. So, using that setting for a relationship-focused reality series creates the perfect atmosphere. The trailer even hints that the vacation itself becomes emotionally transformative for several cast members. One person says, "I came here thinking I knew who I was." And immediately after that line, the trailer cuts to emotional scenes, arguments, and romantic moments, almost suggesting that the trip forces everyone to confront parts of themselves they normally avoid. That kind of emotional storytelling is exactly what keeps viewers invested in modern reality television. Not just drama for the sake of drama, but personal growth happening in real time. Still, that doesn't mean the show will be completely serious. Far from it. Some of the funniest moments in the trailer are already getting shared online. There's a hilarious sequence where the group tries to navigate a dating situation that quickly becomes awkward. Another clip shows everyone screaming and laughing during what looks like a chaotic party game. And one cast member appears to accidentally expose someone else's secret during dinner, causing the entire table to explode with reactions. Those lighter moments balance out the emotional conversations, and that balance is probably going to be essential for the show's success. Too much drama can feel exhausting. Too much comedy can make emotional moments feel fake. But if TLC manages to mix both naturally, Little Singles could become one of the network's biggest reality hits in years. Fans are also paying close attention to the chemistry between the cast members. That's because relationship reality shows only work when viewers genuinely believe the friendships are real. And based on the trailer, these people clearly have history together. You can feel the comfort, the teasing, the loyalty, and sometimes even the frustration that comes from long-term friendships. At several points, the cast members call each other out directly. Not in a cruel way, but in the honest, blunt way real friends often do. And that honesty could create some very powerful scenes later in the season, especially when emotions become more intense. One of the most talked about moments in the trailer happens near the middle. A cast member appears visibly emotional while talking about being overlooked in dating situations. The room goes quiet. Another friend reaches over to comfort them. And for a few seconds, the trailer completely slows down emotionally. No music, no jokes, just vulnerability. Moments like that are exactly why people are becoming curious about the series. Because underneath the reality TV format, there seems to be something genuinely human happening. The show also appears to challenge stereotypes in subtle ways. Instead of presenting little people as limited or dependent, the trailer shows individuals living active, social, confident adult lives. Traveling, dating, partying, making mistakes, falling for people, arguing with friends. Basically doing everything audiences expect from any modern relationship reality series. And that normalization matters. A lot. Representation in entertainment has evolved significantly over the years, and viewers now expect more authentic portrayals instead of one-dimensional narratives. Little Singles seems aware of that shift. The cast members are not treated like a novelty. They're treated like real people navigating complicated emotions and relationships. And honestly, that's probably why the trailer feels surprisingly engaging, even to viewers who normally don't watch TLC programming. Meanwhile, online reactions continue growing. Some fans are already choosing favorites based on the trailer alone. Others are predicting massive friendship betrayals before the season ends. And of course, there are viewers who simply want the romance to succeed. Because despite all the drama teased in the footage, there's still a hopeful tone running underneath everything. The idea that maybe this trip could actually change someone's life. Maybe someone finds love. Maybe someone learns confidence. Maybe broken friendships heal. Or maybe everything completely falls apart. And let's be honest. Reality TV audiences love uncertainty. That's what keeps people watching every week. TLC also appears to be leaning heavily into emotional cliffhangers. The trailer repeatedly cuts scenes before revealing full context. We see tears without knowing why, arguments without knowing what caused them, romantic tension without knowing whether feelings are mutual. That editing style creates curiosity instantly, and it's already working. Some viewers are even comparing the trailer structure to popular streaming reality shows like dating competitions and vacation-based friendship series, which suggests TLC may be intentionally modernizing its approach to attract younger audiences. If that's the strategy, it could be very smart, because reality television has changed dramatically in recent years. Audiences now expect faster pacing, emotionally layered storytelling, visually appealing production, and cast members who feel authentic online and off-screen. And from the trailer alone, Little Singles seems designed with those expectations in mind. But perhaps the most important thing about the show is this: it gives its cast members space to tell their own stories, not stories told about them. That distinction matters more than people realize. And if the full season delivers on what the trailer promises, TLC may have created something much bigger than a simple vacation reality show. As anticipation for Little Singles continues growing, many viewers are now asking the same question: could this become TLC's next breakout reality franchise? Honestly, it's possible, because the trailer already contains several ingredients that usually lead to strong audience engagement. A unique cast dynamic, romantic tension, emotional vulnerability, humor, conflict, and most importantly, personalities that people immediately want to follow. Reality TV succeeds when audiences become emotionally invested in the people on screen, and TLC seems to understand that completely with this project. The network isn't just selling drama, it's selling connection. Throughout the trailer, there's a clear emotional theme about wanting to be seen, accepted, and loved for who you truly are. And those themes are universal. One emotional scene shows a cast member saying, "I just want someone to choose me." That line hits hard because it feels incredibly real. No matter who you are, almost everyone understands that feeling on some level. Wanting love, wanting validation, wanting to feel desired instead of overlooked. Moments like that could become the emotional core of the series. But at the same time, the show doesn't stay heavy for too long. The trailer quickly jumps back into fun vacation energy. Pool parties, dancing, road trips, late-night conversations, flirting, wild group reactions, and of course, more drama. There's even a moment where one cast member appears shocked after hearing a confession from someone in the group. The trailer cuts immediately before revealing the full conversation. Classic reality TV editing, and honestly, it works perfectly. Because viewers are now desperate to know what actually happened. Another thing helping the series gain attention is the growing conversation around representation in mainstream entertainment. Audiences today want reality shows that feel more inclusive and reflective of real-world experiences. But they also want those stories presented naturally rather than artificially. That balance can be difficult. Sometimes television focuses so much on making a statement that the actual storytelling becomes weak. But based on the trailer, Little Singles seems focused first on personality and emotion. The representation becomes meaningful because the people themselves feel authentic. That's an important difference. The cast members joke with each other naturally. They argue naturally. They flirt awkwardly. They get emotional. Nothing in the trailer feels overly polished or scripted. And that rawness could become the show's biggest strength, especially in an era where audiences constantly criticize reality television for feeling fake. Some fans online are even saying the cast already feels more genuine than people on many major dating shows. And if viewers continue responding that way, TLC could end up building a very loyal fan base around the series. Another major factor is social media. Shows today don't survive on television ratings alone anymore. They need online discussion. Memes, clips, fan theories, trending moments. And Little Singles already seems built for that environment. The trailer alone contains multiple viral style scenes. Emotional quotes, explosive reactions, funny one-liners, awkward romantic moments. Fans are already reposting clips and debating relationships before the first episode has even aired. That early engagement is extremely valuable for a reality series. Because once audiences start emotionally choosing favorites, discussing drama, and predicting outcomes online, the show gains momentum very quickly. And TLC definitely appears aware of that. The marketing for Little Singles feels younger, faster, and more social media focused compared to some of the network's older programming, which could help attract viewers who normally watch streaming reality content instead of traditional cable television. But beyond all the drama and entertainment, the show may also leave a deeper impact. For many viewers with dwarfism or other physical differences, seeing confident, social, romantic adult lives represented on screen can be incredibly meaningful. Visibility matters, especially when people are allowed to exist as fully developed individuals rather than stereotypes. And the trailer strongly suggests that TLC wants the series to feel empowering without becoming overly serious or preachy. That's a difficult balance to achieve. But if they pull it off, Little Singles could stand out in a crowded reality TV landscape. Of course, not every reaction online has been positive. Some viewers worry the network could still fall into typical reality TV habits by exaggerating conflict or editing situations unfairly. Others are cautious about whether emotional topics will be handled respectfully throughout the season. Those concerns are understandable. Reality television has always faced criticism for manipulating real emotions for entertainment. So now audiences are waiting to see whether TLC can maintain authenticity after the strong first impression created by the trailer, because first trailers can sometimes be misleading. A show might look emotional and meaningful in promotional clips, but end up focusing mostly on superficial drama. That's why many people are staying cautiously optimistic for now. Still, based on the footage released so far, there's genuine potential here. The cast appears charismatic, the friendships feel believable, the emotional moments seem sincere, and the Palm Springs setting gives the entire series a stylish, escapist atmosphere. Whether viewers tune in for romance, friendship drama, emotional storytelling, or simply curiosity, TLC clearly hopes Little Singles becomes one of the network's most talked about new shows. And judging from the online response so far, that might already be happening. Now the real question is, will these friendships survive the trip? Will romance bring people closer together? Or completely destroy the group dynamic? And most importantly, will anyone actually find real love by the end of the season? We'll have to wait and see. But one thing is certain. Little Singles has officially entered the reality TV conversation in a big way. And after watching that first trailer, people are definitely paying attention. Tiro, so what do you think about TLC's new show, Little Singles? Do you think the series will become a hit? Or will it end up being just another short-lived reality experiment? And which moment from the trailer surprised you the most? Comment your thoughts below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more entertainment news and reality TV updates.